Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is RC, and welcome back to my channel. This is Scents, Style, Sports, and More. Wanted to drop through and just do a quick review for you on a fragrance. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about this fragrance, and just thought I'd drop just a few notes from the fragrance of what I enjoy. From the house of Tom Ford, this is Ebene Fume. As many of you know, I've been on a journey from designer to what I consider to be luxury to niche fragrances. To me, this fragrance falls somewhere in the middle in the luxury fragrance category. This is from Tom Ford Private Blend. And a lot of these fragrances I consider to be designer fragrances that have more of niche qualities to them. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit today with you about this particular fragrance, Ebene Fume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some of the notes to you and then let you know what I pick up, because it does have quite a few notes to this fragrance. Now, this fragrance is going to open up with some incense and some Palo Santo. It's got it has notes of pepper in this fragrance and a little bit of lavender in the opening. I will say this, that I do not pick up the pepper. I pick up just maybe a little bit of the lavender, but the incense and the Palo Santo wood is what I pick up initially in the opening of the fragrance. Now, when you get to the heart notes, to me, the main heart note that I pick up is the leather and the labdanum in the fragrance. Now, it also says that this fragrance has like some pampas and some seed oil and some rose. I absolutely positively do not pick up on the rose in this fragrance at all. So the way the rose is done in this fragrance, it must have been done to a lesser extent, because even once we get into the dry down, I'm not picking up the rose note at all. So again, when you open up, when you spray this fragrance, what you're going to get is a little bit of a smoky opening, and it's going to be a warm, spicy sort of opening with the incense and with the Palo Santo wood. Now, the Palo Santo wood is becoming more popular, but it does have a very unique scent profile, different than the cedar and the sandalwood that we're used to seeing, or the gaiac or the oud or whatever. So you're going to have a little bit of a different opening, and this is almost like a mysterious smelling fragrance. To me, it only smells like you have a little bit of myrrh, but as you get into those middle notes and transition, as the fragrance begins to develop into the base notes, you're going to get some ambery notes with the resins there as well, and you're going to pick up some of the gaiac wood there, and it's going to make for a totally well-blended fragrance. So it's going to be warm. It's going to be slightly spicy, but it's going to be ambery with some of the incense. Now, the Palo Santo note remains on my skin throughout the dry down. And that may be different for everybody else, but that note remains there. I continue smelling it throughout the entire time that I have the fragrance on me. I do enjoy the leather note that does remain to a lesser extent, as it gives way to the wood in the base notes. So I always enjoy a fragrance that has some leather in it, and we know that Tom Ford always does leather well in his fragrances. So you're going to pick up that leather in the transition to the final stage, and for me, I'm going to have a little bit of that warm, ambery, leathery, woodsy sort of feel to this fragrance, and I think that it is an absolute excellent fragrance. A friend of mine was talking to me about it, and we both agreed that we really loved and enjoyed this fragrance. Have you guys had a chance to check out Ebene Fume? I was only able to get this ordered online. In the area I live in, they don't actually sell it. So this was what I was able to get. I love the presentation, love the color. Have you tried it? How does it work for you? Does it project? Does it perform? What's the sillage like? Let me know down in the comments. Remember, everybody should smell good, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish.